Alright. Wow, karibu sana mtazamaji wa KDM, Kenya Diaspora Media. This is Jeremy Damaris, live from Birmingham, Alabama. And I'm very grateful because for a very long time, even here in this media, tumekuwa tukiuliza ni lini Iebc itatukubarisha tuweze kufanya hii kazi ya voting hapa Marekani. Well, it has done it. It's for us now to go and register. And today I'm very happy because I have one of the commissioners from Iebc. Ametumwa hapa na bwana Chairman Chebukati, ambaye anaitwa bwana Nyangae. Ni Nyangae. Commissioner, I hope this time around I call you the right way. Karibu sana Commissioner, how are you?
I'm very well, Jeremy. My name is Justus Nyangaya.
Nyangaya, exactly. Unisamee sana.
Very well. Yes.
I'm very happy to see you here.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here. And I am in our office in New York. I'm watching as people are trickling in to come and register to vote.
Right.
A vote that you people have dreamed about, have talked about.
Yes.
You have lobbied about it. And right now, it is here. And so the question that I'm asking, the people that were dreaming about it, talking about it, where are they now? I don't seem to see. Our kids are idle. Our people are waiting.
Right.
And we are spending money sitting idle to wait for you to come and register. I am worried that we might not even justify the reason why we are here.
Wow. Now, for instance, sasa hivi uko New York, ni watu wangapi wameregister?
This has been a week of registration, and it has been 70 registration only. That means we only have 10 people coming in every day, which will mean, therefore, that only one coming in after 1.5 hours.
Wow.
That is how it is.
Is this happening only in New York or also in Washington and Los Angeles?
No, Washington, we have already registered 132. It is not giving us confidence at all.
Right.
And Los Angeles is 54. So if you add that, it is only 256. And one station, is capped at 700 people. So this means, therefore, that we don't even have a station in America. We don't.
Wow. So what was the target from the Iebc, from the United States of America?
Oh, we were hoping that we will have over 300,000, I think.
Wow. So, and because najua watu wengi sana wanaingia huko kwa ofisi zenu, have you tried to talk to them and know what's the challenge? What's the challenge with the people? What is making them not to come and register as voters?
Those who are coming are saying that they have come. Them, they don't have a challenge and they're registering. Those who are not coming are the ones that might have a challenge.
Right.
And they have not told us what their challenges are.
Wow, probably let's start from here. What does one needs to register as a voter hapo ili akuja hapo register? Unajua watu wengine wanafikiria walipoteza passport zao, sasa hawana haki ya kuregister. What are the requirements?
The requirements is a valid passport. That is until today. Yesterday there was a court case, and the court directed Iebc to accept Kenyan in diaspora to now use their IDs. And we respect court cases and court orders. So we, from today, we have allowed Kenyans in the US and everywhere else outside of East Africa to now register using their IDs.
Wow.
And we have already placed this in our website. And we have already created informatics to send to people to come with their passports or IDs. And,
Okay.
I don't believe, Jeremy, that only 256 in America have passports.
Wow. Now, let me ask you this question. How did you come up with the station in New York? Because I think many Kenyans are actually not in those areas that you are stationed, and probably that maybe might be the big challenge, Bwana Commissioner.
It could be a challenge, but we are only directed by the law. The law says that this is a foreign country.
Right.
And for us to register and have people vote, they can only vote in consulates and embassies of Kenya, the Republic of Kenya.
Right.
If Australia was having, for example, an election, the Australians will go to Australian embassy in Nairobi.
Right.
They will not go to Port Victoria in Busia. It can only be in what the country consider as their own republic. And the Republic of Kenya is represented by consulates and embassies. That is how the law directs us to do so.
Wow. Now, so Kenyans living in New York or any other places, how many days do we have to register before the deadline?
The deadline is on 4th in New York, but we have decided just now, I have given instructions to add one more day because the blizzard, the snowstorm, interrupted voting and work on Saturday.
Right.
And I have asked my people to stay on for one more day to make up for the Saturday that they did not work.
Okay.
So that will be on what 5th? On 5th. That will be the last day.
Okay, on 5th. Okay, in all the consulates.
No, only in New York, because that is where the snowstorm interrupted registration and work.
Does anyone need to make an appointment when coming?
If they want, for their own convenience, they can make an appointment, but people can walk in. There are no crowds here. Just like I said, it takes one person to register, maybe about 4 minutes. Then we wait for another 1.5 hours before the next person comes. So there are no crowds.
So the big question is, and of course I've seen people talking about it, is that if we come all the way to New York, register in New York, that will be the same place that will come to vote, right?
Absolutely, because that is the center that you have decided to come to. If you come to New York, that's where you will vote. If you go to DC, that's where you will vote. But listen, just like I had said, Jeremy, and this I'm saying in all fairness,
right?
A station is capped at 700 people. If we have less than 70 people, we actually cannot even justify creating a station in the US. That's how bad it is.
Wow. So this might be the last time.
I hope not. This is a dream, and it is coming true, and it is yours. Iebc is a referee. We are only playing by the rules, and the rules is fair to everybody. And I'm asking our people. You have fought for this. We have also fought for this for you and
You're
for
right.
us. And so I hope that this fight is not go in vain. It will be realized through your own action and desire. And this is the moment.
Exactly. So we are urging Kenyans living in New York and Los Angeles and other parts of this country actually to, mujitolee mwende mujiandikishe, because it's your right. Now, Bwana Commissioner, have you thought of, ukirudi pale upande wa Kenya, talk to the chairman and the commissioner itself, the commission itself, and see whether it is possible to go, because the cost that each person will use coming all the way to New York, you might spend little to come to where Kenyans are. Maybe come to Atlanta, because when you're in Atlanta, people from North Carolina, people from Alabama, people from Atlanta, Georgia will come there in great numbers. Other than to New York. New York is very far from other states. Is that something that you think that commission might do in the near future?
I can only predict what we can do. I cannot predict what Parliament can do. Parliament makes laws and we implement them. And we cannot pretend to anticipate what Parliament will do and which courts will do. And so I think that for us, Jeremy, there is something called rights-based advocacy. People who are affected mainly by an issue speak about it.
Right.
If you are not on the table to discuss, you are part of the menu to be eaten. And I want people in the diaspora to talk about this the same way that they talked about diaspora votes.
Right.
To talk about the structural challenges, like having only 3 centers for registration. If Parliament can listen to that and create other consulates, or even business consulates, economic, for Kenyans to go into those places and register, that for us will be a good thing. We only act because the law requires for us to act that way. But we cannot in any way anticipate and preempt what the court and Parliament can do. And I think we have lots of people that can petition Parliament from diaspora and justify with what is happening right now. They can justify that we registered to vote and we registered in this way and we have appetite for voting. But if it is still 256 and yet we wanted to register about 300,000, justifying it to Parliament will be a tall order, Jeremy. I hope you agree with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 256, I don't think that's the number of Kenyans living in US. So it's a great challenge to all Kenyans living here in US. So we actually need to avail ourselves and do as what we have been always saying, that if we are given a chance, we can be able to make a voice and change something in Kenya. So now, I just want to give you this time, at least to talk to all Kenyans across America, in New York, across America, and urge them to come and register as voters, Bwana Commissioner.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much for giving me this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I am here in the US right now in New York. And I spoke with you the last time I was here in December. I promised that I will come back. I will come back having gazetted 3 centers for registration and hence voting on the 9th of August 2022. I am here now. This is something that we have discussed, voting for diaspora, and we have debated around it. We have discussed for long hours. The opportunity is here for you right now. I am appealing to you. Take the opportunity to register and to vote. It is your right to elect the leaders that you want in our own country. We are here to give you that opportunity. Our people are here and ready, and 1 week is gone already. Now, with the opportunity that the court gave us yesterday, starting today, to register people with asking you to register. Please do so before 4th of this month. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much Bwana Commissioner. Well, na ninaona kuna mtu ananiuliza swali hapa that she's saying she only has the old passport and of course it has expired. She doesn't have even the ID. Can she register to vote?
No. I'm sorry to disappoint her. I think she also had this dream. And now if she had the ID, this will be an opportunity for her to vote. But the old passport and the passport that is not valid is really not acceptable. And we only go by the law. That is what directs what we do. So unfortunately, she cannot even register. Sorry about that.
And you see, those are some of the challenges we go through here, because some people came here a long time ago. Others came when they were very young. Even now, they don't have the IDs. But they have American passport, but they don't have anything else to show they are from Kenya. So how does that one work, Bwana Commissioner?
We only register Kenyan citizens. And if she cannot even prove that she's a citizen, and you can only use passport to prove that.
Okay.
That in any way will not allow us to register. And I mean, for future actions around this, can she then contact any of our consular offices or embassy to renew the passport and ID? Because it happens. Even today, I saw the consular officer renewing passports, and that for me is absolutely important. I saw that, and she can do it.
Okay, now another question before I let you go is that now you only have 256 people who have registered in the US at this time. So if any case people don't come out and hit that number of 700, so we won't be voting. The 256 won't be voting during the election time.
We will be discussing that, and we will be getting back to you, but the law requires that we cap 700 people per station. And so we might actually put that together and ask people then, let's form only one station for 200 people, or 256. And one station could be in DC or in LA or in New York, knowing that those are the only people, those are the only Kenyans in the US. The rest are American citizens. They don't bother with elections in Kenya. So that is for us the conclusion that we will make.
Now, is this happening only in the US or in other diaspora countries like UK and Germany?
The numbers are actually not great, but Juba is doing very well. I don't know how many have registered in Juba, because I don't have those statistics with me in front of me right now. But the numbers are not great all over the place. And a lot of people promised us that Kenyans are many in diaspora, and they are willing to participate in electing their leaders. This is going to make us realize whether what they were telling us was true or not.
Now, do you think like Kenyans are feeling like whether they vote or they don't vote, like nothing will change? You know that thing of feeling like if I vote or I don't vote, for me, I don't think anything will change. Do you think that is the disappointment?
I really don't know what Kenyans are thinking in the diaspora, Jeremy. The statement can only be made when they register. And if they don't register, then they are making the statement that they don't want to participate. That for me is the statement that is being made, and that for me will be much more clearer than what I think will be irrelevant because it might not be true. But what is true is registration and voting. If they don't, then I will just conclude they don't want to participate.
All right, thank you very much, Bwana Commissioner. And of course, we urge Kenyans again to come and vote. We only have a few days remaining. And of course, this is our right. And of course, it's also our pride. I know we'll be able, whether it's 1,000 votes, 2,000 votes, I know they can make a change in the coming election. Asante sana, Bwana Commissioner. Next time before you, I hope I'll host you before you finish the whole process. So that at least we can be able to talk with the other Kenyans, and I'll publish that program, and we'll be able to talk to Kenyans in abroad and see what is going on.
Yes, please do catch me because I will be in California from tomorrow.
Okay.
And LA. So please, it will be such a pleasure, Jeremy, to talk to you again. You have been great help, and I want to thank you for warmth of friendship and kindness.
Thank you.
You have done very well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I hope this Friday I'll be able to host you live here, and we'll be able to engage other Kenyans and see what is going on. And of course, calling them for the last day. It will be on the 4th, right? 4th is this Friday.
Yes.
Exactly.
Please call me.
Thank you very much. Asante sana. Nashukuru sana.
Nimeshukuru.
Thank you very much. Now to our Kenyans living in US, tafadhali. This thing tumekuwa tukiitafuta for a very long time. And it's very sad to hear that only 256 have registered across the whole United States of America. I don't want to say this is disappointing, but I just want to say it's not us. It is not us. We as people living in US, I know we can be able to do something. At least kama uko New York, afadhali. I know there are so many Kenyans who live in New York. 4 minutes. The commissioner has just said it will take you 4 minutes to register and become a voter. Kama uko Los Angeles, tafadhali Kenyans. Kama uko Washington, it's there. Wale watu wako Virginia, you can just ride as a group. Mkiwa kwa group, mchukue basi moja mpande nayo mpaka huko Washington DC. Watu wa Seattle, watu wa Arizona, watu wa Idaho, kunaitwa Idaho ama kunaitwa Ohio nini. Hizo zote, those areas, it is possible to do it. And 4 days remaining. And of course, the commissioner has said, wale watu wako New York, mumeongezewa siku moja. So you can do it on 5th. That will be, I think, on Saturday. So let us do it. At least let us hit a target of one station, 700 people. Even 2,000 people. Na at least tupate nafasi ya kuweka kura zetu. Kindly, it's also my request to you Kenyans, let's do it. Na najua, at least tukisema, zile pesa we are taking to Kenya is a lot of money. And at least if we cannot use our votes to elect leaders who we want, then tutaishi tukisema hatukumbukwi, hatuangaliwi, mambo yetu imeachiliwa. This is the time now. Let's do it. Jeremy Damaris from Birmingham, Alabama, USA. Na in fact, mimi nikitoka hapa, I'm going to register and I'll have to do it. I know it's not near. It's all the way to New York, but I'll make sure I register this time round. God bless you. Tukienda kujiandikisha.